Hello everyone, today we will be demonstrating the construction and operation of a halfway rectifier. I would like to introduce my group members. My name is Husna binti Yusni, 08 DEU2A 2012. Next.
My name is Nurul Ellyana Batrisyia, Razak, and my registration number is 08 DEU2A 2027.
Hi, my name is Adeeba Afriena binti Sharulhadi. My registration number is 08 DEU2A 2014.
So now, for this practical work, a halfway rectifier, we need a few components. The first one is function generator, second oscilloscope, and this a few probe we will connecting for function generator and oscilloscope. Next, we have resistor 1K and diode high-end 4001, and lastly a breadboard for connecting all the components.
Function of audio generator provides the AC input signal, usually sine wave, for the rectifier circuit. Oscilloscope is used to display and measure the input AC waveform and the output DC waveform after rectification. Function of diode is allow current to flow only in one direction, blocking the negative half of the AC cycle, hence producing a halfway rectified output. For resistor, this is acts as the load resistor, which is RL, and converts the current into a measurable voltage output. Breadboard is a platform to assemble the circuit without soldering, makes it easy to connect diode, resistor and wires for practical testing. This probe connects the circuit to the oscilloscope and function generator, used to measure both input and output waveforms at different points in the circuit.
I will show you how to connecting the resistor and diode on series circuit on the breadboard.
First step, take the diode and identify the cathode side. There is the white band. Second step, insert the both leg of diode into the breadboard. After that, take the resistor and connect one of its legs into the same row as the diode cathode. Next, insert the other leg of the resistor into a different row on the breadboard. This will serve as the end of the series connection. Now you have a complete series connection.
Today I will show you how to calibrate the oscilloscope. Firstly, you need to have probe. You need to identify which one. For the crocodile clip, you need to identify which one is ground and live. For the live, it's the red crocodile clip, and for the ground, it's the black crocodile clip. This is VNC plug. Firstly, we need to turn on the oscilloscope and then connect our live crocodile clip to the coil. Use channel 1 or channel 2, but for today we use channel 1. Make sure you plug it in correctly, and then you can adjust the focus or intensity if you want it to be brighter on the screen. And then we need to use 1 volt per div, and then 0.2 millisecond for the time division. You can adjust the position by adjusting this button, and the horizontal position by adjusting this button. We use square waveform to calibrate the oscilloscope. Make sure you not under them the square waveform.
Hi, so now I will explain on how to connect the oscilloscope and function generator to the project board, or we call it as breadboard. So after doing the calibration, we take the live wire and connect to the anode of the diode and the ground wire to resistor. And then we take another probe and connect the BNC to channel 2. Okay, make sure you connect it correctly so you didn't broke the BNC. And then live wire, you connect it to the cathode of diode, and the ground we connect it to the resistor. And then we use the last probe, the third probe, and connect it to the main. But before that, we turn on the function generator. Now we can connect it to main. Make sure you connect it properly. And then we connect the live wire to the anode of the diode and the ground to the resistor. And then we need to set up the function generator 1 kilohertz. Okay, it's already set up. And then amplitude we need to set up to 5 peak, and it's also it's already set up. So now we need to open the channel 2, and then you can see there is a 2 line. By then you need to release the output, and then you will get this. But you need to adjust it so that you can get a nice and good waveform. Okay, so now after all the steps that we have done, from oscilloscope, calibration and setting up the function generator, we could see the difference between the AC input waveform and also the half rectifier waveform. Okay, the first waveform is the sinusoidal waveform, which is the AC input waveform, and the second one that we could see is the half rectifier waveform.
When the VE on half cycle is positive, the diode is in forward bias. Where the diode is on, the current can flow through the diode and the resistor back to the V-in or where it starts from. But when the diode is in reverse bias, there is no current flow, which also means that the diode is off. From this experiment, it is proven that the positive half cycle tells us there is voltage going through the circuit, but when it's the negative half cycle, the graph is plain, which will show you there is no voltage flow.
Okay, so that's all for our practical work for halfway rectifier. Bye!